So, hey, this is Vicky at Conversations with Vicky, and we are here again because I asked the question earlier: who regulates your nervous system? Who is the person that makes you feel calm, at ease, at peace, where you could take that and breathe around that person? Because that person is somebody that you need in your life. So, the thing I ask is, does this person make you feel calm, at peace? Don't make you second guess yourself. A person that actually stands up for you when you need them to stand up for you. A person that you feel confidently comfortable with. It don't have to be a lover. It could be your family and friends. How do you go about regulating your nervous system, even if it's not with anybody? What are the things that you do to make you feel at peace, calm, not in survival or flight or fight? So it's just a thing of, how do you go about your daily day and just be in a space where things don't bother you? And even if they do, how do you go about getting past or around or even working through it? Because a lot of times we sit there and we don't know exactly how to work through it. We actually be like, what is it that I can do to make myself feel better? Like those thoughts that you have swirling around in your head. Like I saw Portia Williams earlier today say, she tells those thoughts when it makes her feel as though she's not doing her best or putting herself first, or the things that's trying to make your dopamine go down. She tells those thoughts to shut the F up, okay? So I think that's a good thing to start, because when we get into our minds and our minds get to overworking about a lot of stuff, like we have to do the things that where we can regulate our nervous system. So what do you work out? Do you do yoga? Do you talk to somebody? Do you go walk in nature? Do you draw? Do you go skate? Like, what is it that you do to get you kind of out of the slump of your nervous system not being regulated? Do you watch your favorite movie? Do you watch comedy? Like, it's a lot of questions that we can ask. So I asked this to say, who regulates your nervous system? The person that calms or dysregulates you the most has the most power over your life. So the question is too, what have you done first? Because it starts with you, to regulate the nervous system. Have you done the shadow work? Have you stopped living in flight or fear? Because I think fear is the thing that stops us from doing a lot. We won't believe in ourselves. We second guess ourselves. We make it seem like it's something that we like. You can have an idea and you'll just be like, oh no, I'm not going to do that because I don't think it's going to work. Because you're going off of somebody else's opinion and not what makes you feel happy or stink. So, like, have you prayed with yourself? Have you meditated with yourself? Have you journaled? Have you come to the conclusion of what makes me happy, sad, ecstatic? Like, have you really sat with yourself and asked yourself those questions? Because, baby, listen, I'm like, sweet baby Jesus. It's a lot. I had to do a lot of shadow work, and I did it in the midst of myself, and I kind of did it through COVID. And COVID was a situation where it was flight or flight. Like, a lot of us had to sit in the homes by ourselves. We had to really sit and understand the things that we do and what we have done. It made me self-reflect a lot. about a lot of the things that I did, the positions I put myself in, the people I hung around. And it was a blessing in a storm because it made me really sit back and just really just think and play out certain scenarios of how things went. And it made me see where people stood in my life, you know. And that's why I said, who has the most power over your life was helping you with regulating your nervous system. You have to be the first person to do it yourself and then follow suit with everybody else. So that's when you go into weaving in and out of who is good, who's not good for me, who disrupts my peace, who magnitudes my peace, who irritates your spirit, who doesn't irritate your spirit. It could be a person, place, or thing. It could be your mom, your dad, your kids, your friends. It could be your coworkers. It could be a lot. So you really got to sit there and just be like, what is the question? And then I always say, how would it work out for you to be on the other side of the fence and know that you're getting your sanity back? Because a lot of people's sanities are just gone because their nervous system is in flight or flight and they don't know what to do. So comment below, like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, we are in 2026. We're going to get through this together. If you have any questions, comment below. I'm answering. And we're going to do this together. Let's regulate these nervous systems in 2026.